Guys, it is looking amazing. DP, I know you were eyeing something over here, so I do also have a little bit of bad news. It's now stuck. I know, not the way to start a build series off. Welcome back, everybody, to the super cheap S15 build. Today is the day. It is color reveal time. We made it. We are here at FH Pro Collision, and I'm ready. I am ready. Whoa. Guys, it is looking amazing. Check this thing out. Holy smokes, DP.
It looks good.
Wow, what a transformation. Wow, guys, what an unbelievable job. By the way, this is Ramon and Richie. You know, when I originally came to these guys and said, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna change the color up a little bit. We talked about, we had a bunch of color palettes, but we settled on this, which is like the Nismo Clubman Spec Racer, which is like a Nismo CSR color. It's on like R34, very special cars, R33 GTRs. Yeah. And now it's on this. And man, Richie, you painted this, right?
That's
and
right,
it turned out unreal. Like,
thanks.
Holy smokes. You guys do not polish these vehicles, right?
No.
So it comes straight out of the booth and it looks like this, which is absolutely incredible, guys. We supplied them with all new trim here.
Yeah.
So this thing has all like new quarter glass. It's got new trim here. Both the front glass and the rear glass have new trim. Like this thing is brand spanking new. If you guys are just tuning in, we had all OEM aero except the front bumper. I kept that one a FRP unit because the OEM ones, there's so much money, and this way you can, we can drive this car and not worry about destroying like a $5,000 bumper. DP, I know you were eyeing something over here, so let's swap spots here, and you can talk to Richie about this thing.
Yeah, let's do it. You guys know I'm a sucker for a classic Honda, and this is certainly that. And this was actually the first car you ever painted.
First car I painted.
How long ago was that?
I'd have to check.
He's got some gray hairs. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
I mean, it's got to be at least 20 years, I would say. I painted this
You've
car.
owned this thing for 20 years?
Yeah.
Wow, Richie. That is the dedication to the Honda
Very
craft
long
team.
time.
I've been telling him for 20 years, when are you going to sell me this car? And clearly that's not happening anytime soon, but...
No, I can't sell this one.
This is an S2000 color, right?
S2000 silver, yeah.
Brilliant. I forget the name of the color, but it is a really nice silver. I think you mixed a little extra metal flake in there. A little spice.
I might have mixed a little bit extra because, like I said, it's the first car I did.
Yeah.
So...
Oh my God, I feel how smooth it is too. Dude's polished this thing 100 times.
I'm always polishing it. Always polishing
amazing.
it. So I did mix it's the first car I painted. When I actually mixed the paint, I might have did something to it that I didn't know.
Yeah.
That makes it look a little bit different. But
it looks amazing. I mean, every part of it has been renewed, and we got to show you guys the engine bay. This thing pops. Hold on. Thanks, Ramon. So, wow. That is a shiny engine bay, everybody. And Split Fire Performance is your brother.
That's my brother, yeah.
He's a well-known performance shop here in Brampton, basically, right?
Yeah.
Big in the drag racing scene.
Really big in the drag racing.
And
he loves it.
Yeah, he's probably been drag racing for as long as you painted this car ago. Yeah. So it's... And
this is full, let's say 2000 spec show car. Like,
it is, the chrome, the shininess,
the chrome,
the polished intake manifold, and painted too. That is, and it's a dark block, which is super rare and not an inexpensive piece.
No, that's what I've been hearing. You
bought it so long ago.
Yeah, I bought it a long time ago.
People will probably pay you 10 grand just for the block now. It's crazy, and it's a Type R head.
Type R head.
So she would make all the good VTEC noises. Yeah. Anyway, we thought it'd be fun to show you Richie's EF. He is indeed a hardcore car guy. So hardcore that he's even willing to build a Fox body cabriolet. So we'll show you that one in a future episode once he's put some paint on it. Good.
Oh, it's good here already. See what's outside?
Oh man.
I rolled it outside a couple days ago.
Yeah. It's got a really rich tone to it, doesn't it?
And then at nighttime, I was outside last night. At nighttime, even different.
Having the car back under our LED lights in the workshop here, it still pops. Wow, I'm blown away by the color. I hate the fact that you guys are seeing this car as it is right now on these OEM wheels and stock ride height. It just takes away so much from what I think this vehicle is gonna look like and how capable and how cool it is with this certain color. Just to give you guys a brief history, if you guys haven't tuned in and watched the previous episode on this car was purchased pre-COVID, a Spec R with high mileage, 212,000 kilometers for $10,000 US dollars, $13,000 Canadian, which is a smoking deal. And the reason why is it was a little bit beat up on the paint. Overall, it was really clean. I really liked it. It was the right kind of candidate for a build such as this. It also has some really, really unique options. It has like a cold climate option. So you can see there's a bunch of heating stripes running here. You can see there's the wires to like heat your wipers. Same thing in the rear. It's got a very rare nav system. So there's a screen that pops up in the middle here that comes up. We haven't gotten that to work, which is not good. The interior right now is kind of thrashed. It's gonna need a proper cleanup job. But we do have a bunch of things. We're gonna be refreshing the steering wheel, some of the interior bits because they were pretty worn out. And I should mention, geez, we didn't even talk about price for the paint job. The paint job was 10,000 Canadian dollars, so roughly $7,500 US. So certainly not cheap. It puts a lot of money back into this car, but I think it was worth it. They also did all of the door jambs you can see here, which is a really nice touch. They did all of the doors here too. Super nice touch there. And of course, Richie wouldn't be Richie without taking care of the underside of the hood here. You can see it just gives it such a cleaner look when all of this is done, man. It just looks fantastic. He did a great masking job here and there. He also, we had a little bit of surface rust in this area. So you can see he cleaned it up and painted it up again to what is the OEM color. Put some extra work into that, which I absolutely love. And you can see this engine is completely stock.
Then dirty.
Very, very dirty. Yeah, it sat at the body shop for a while. I have not seen an S15 or even an S chassis that has been completely stock like this in such a long time. It almost makes me feel bad for tearing into it, but what we're gonna be doing is a very mild build on this, so that way we can kind of like preserve the OEM-ness of this setup. We're leaving it stock turbo. We're doing just bolt-on, so we're gonna be putting on, an intercooler, intake, an exhaust system, stuff like that, but the turbo is staying stock. Hopefully it's gonna hold up. You never know with these higher mileage engines, but we're gonna do a compression test as well to see the health of the engine to make sure it's running properly. And we're gonna do a link ECU on it to really be able to maximize the full potential of this setup, because I'm confident this thing will make anywhere between like 250 to 280 at the wheels, which I think is a really good sweet spot for these vehicles. Out back, those of you who are S15 experts will notice a lack of centerpiece on the rear wing here, and that is because this is not an OEM wing. This is an aftermarket unit. I kind of wanted to go with this one rather than the factory one that has a third brake light in here. I just kind of think this is more of a cleaner look. The other thing I asked Richie to do was, I do like the OEM taillights, but they have an orange turn signal here. So that has been deleted. Richie got rid of that, painted this red, and these look fabulous. And I did mention this already, but I'll mention it again. This does have all OEM Spec R aero. These rear spats are genuine. The side skirts are genuine. The front bumper is not. The front bumpers are just super, super expensive. I decided to go with the FRP one just because that way this car, if it rubs against something, or heaven forbid something does happen, a little bit of an accident, you're not out this massive amount of money on this super OEM rare front bumper. And that's going to be it for exterior mods. We do have a proper set of suspension. We will be doing a brake upgrade, which I think you guys are going to be super interested in, and of course wheels and tires. And I think this car is going to look really, really nice. I've got a street spec exhaust system that a lot of you won't be expecting. I do also have a little bit of bad news to share with you guys, and it is not the type of news that I want to say, because this is a brand new paint job. And as with new paint jobs, you always expect everything's gonna be good. And no fault to Richie or anybody except us. We had a broom fall and look at this, dent this door, which isn't the end of the world. This little dent is not terrible. I would have been okay with it, but look, if you look closer, I don't know if you guys can see that, there's a tiny little crack in the clear coat. And with that, we have to take this door off, bring it back to Richie to have him fix it, because this is going to spread. And I just do not want that to happen. So the first thing we are gonna do on this vehicle right now is pull this door. I think what I'm gonna start off with is just disconnecting the wiring that runs through the door here, and then we should be able to take this thing off. The quick jack pucks here are coming in very handy. I'm just gonna put a little bit of load on the door here before I take the, look at that, right there, that's it. Before I take the bolts off, because we all know what can happen here. We loosen it, there's a slip, there's another scratch, and I start going insane here. It's now stuck. Yes. Just freaking fabulous. Okay. Oh, see, it's okay. Okay. Slowly back it off. Now we just got to get the wiring out. It's working. Yep. All right. Free. We are free. Okay, I got this side. Okay. Got that side.
I think so.
Lift.
Use my chin here to.
Don't drop it.
Oops, sorry, PT.
Ready? Slide this thing flat. Yep. Plastic or anything that could break. I think so. that good?
That's that kind of idea?
And then now bring this all the way over.
Yeah.
And look at that.
Oh yeah, hook straight over.
Sealed.
Look at that.
Ready to go. Yes.
Sweet.
That's pretty good.
Fine, I think.
Ready to rock.
All right.
All right, guys, that is gonna be a wrap on this one. I know, not the way to start a build series off, but we will have this door back. It is going to be in as good as new condition. And man, I am very, very pumped on this build. S15s are one of my favorite Nissans, I think. Aside from the R34, it is my favorite. It's my second favorite Nissan.
It's my first favorite Nissan.
Oh,
TP.
DP, what?
No all-wheel drive nonsense to deal with. No twin turbos with a million lines to deal with. No excessively complicated ITBs to deal with. It's my kind of car. It's simple.
It's the everyday car. It really is. This and the styling of this, I think, out of the S chassis is my favorite and arguably the best. It just looks so good. So buckle up, everybody. This is going to be a great build series, and we will see you in the next one.